Hey guys, it's the end of the first week of the new month, May, and Cornerstone will have already paid out its dividend and now it's going ahead and reinvested it. However, I'm not happy. I'm not seeing any cooperation to the extent I was hoping for, and I hope this video will help you encourage you to get on the wheel and get going with this.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
Okay, I'm sorry to have had to resort to such tactics, but hopefully I got your attention. Now again, this is the Cornerstone CLM Strategic Investment Fund, and I want to show you what the current price is. And of course, all these numbers vary by a few pennies from day to day, second to second, so just bear with me on that point. But your current market price is $7.59 a share, but as I said earlier, the dividends had just purchased some more shares, and they're going to be paying $6.46. Which is about a 17%, 18% discount over the current market price. So let's go over to the page where that's at. So May 6, 2026, Cornerstone actually pays out its dividends at the end of the current month. Well, this is based on April 30th, 2026, and the dividend was paid out, and now it's being used to purchase more shares. Okay, so you have added 10.4 shares to your account strictly by your dividends being reinvested. But you're $66.85. If you were to sell 10.4 shares of Cornerstone at this point, you would get the following. If I take $7.59, the current market price, times 10, you would get $78.91. So this is the first thing I just want to drive home again. Your dividends purchase the shares at the net asset value at the discounted price of $6.43, or whatever it is per month to month. But if you turn around and sold those same 10 shares, you would get the market value of $7.59 a share, which in this case would be $78.91. I just want to point that out. Now, let's say you do have the 550 shares, which is what I have in this account, and you divide it by the value, okay, $42.59, and you divide that into it, you get a return of 1.8% annualized. You're getting a 22% return on your investment. Now stop and think about that. If you go to a bank, you're lucky to get 4% annualized. Here, you're getting 22%. Okay, now let me give you a further example of that. Okay, so I went over to investor.gov to give you a basic compound interest calculator, and we're going to stick with the $1,000 investment. And the monthly contribution, again, we're just going to assume all you have is 1,000. And the length of time in years, we'll just go with the 40 years, since we don't know if you're in your 20s or in your 40s or 50s or whatever. And the interest rate is 22%. And interest rate variances range, forget that. And compound interest frequency, well, in this case, it's going to be monthly. They don't even have that option. All right, we'll just leave it annually. And go ahead and calculate that out. Okay, so in 40 years, $1,000 at 22% would be over $2 million. And there you are. Oops, let me look right here. And okay, you can see $1,000, and then 20% is up to $1,200. 10 years, your $1,000 is $7,300. 20 years, your $1,000 is $53,000. 30 years, you're up to $389,000. And 40 years, you're at $2 million, over $2 million. I don't know what to say at this point, guys. I think the chart kind of speaks for itself. And here's hoping that you get on the ball, get your checking accounts, link to your Fidelity account, and then set up your recurring deposits. I would suggest going probably with $16 your minimum deposit, because to buy 2 shares, the current value of Cornerstone is approaching a little bit over $15 for 2 shares. And you want to be able to buy 1 CRF and 1 CLM each time you make a purchase. So it would take $15 to $16 each time you make a deposit. Anyway, say it's $15. Even if you only do it once a month, do it. And when you feel better about it, do it twice a month. And better again, do it every week. But get on the ball and get started. I don't want to use Frank Costanza again, but I will if I have to. Okay, you guys, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.